Tonight, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL.
Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Driscoll's throw pulled in by Woods. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Driscoll. Pass out left, caught by Woods. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on third down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 51 yards. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. This pass caught. It's Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw again. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike's 50.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll set up a throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
Gano's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Hey, we got to snap it. We got to snap it.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. To throw is Watson. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Now it's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Watson's throw pulled in by Melton. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll run with Chubb, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb taking it in from a yard out. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts going to take over now late in this first half. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. The return is Reed. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
High throw, but the catch is made. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Browns continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes Amari Cooper and the rest of the Cleveland offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. York now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare, really.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big play there for Indy. 58 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Colts. Jelani Woods from 6 yards away. And the Colts are able to claw one back. Gano the extra point, so they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
And the Browns get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Colts now, they're ready to get the football back. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They'll set up to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week one as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit.
Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Watson now to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
You and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. After the sack on first down, Driscoll to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. As this complete to Woods. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now Chubb running right. Down to about the 22 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Watson. Got it to Bell on the out route. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. A give running right is Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Watson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be someone you have to reckon with.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
And the Colts getting ready to go.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Key to tight end. Key to tight end. Hey, we got
They'll look to throw.
Quick slant caught by Pierce.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Eluding the pressure right.
Able to hit his target, Claypool.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
right there. 54, right there.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown, the point after, but of little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make